Hello, today I want to share a few tips with you that might possibly help if you have troubled knees. This basically I learned from researching for a friend of mine. So there's no guarantee. Check with your doctor before you do any type of exercise, these moves, or yoga in general. So I just have my mat out and I have one of my smaller blocks here to the side. It's only 3 inches high. 3 inches wide, 6 inches, 3 by 6 by 9. How about we say that? So the first pose I want to do is mountain pose. It's also called Tadasana, I believe the proper Sanskrit name is. And you just basically, I don't have very good balancing, but you're just going to kind of go in the ball of your feet and your heel back and forth. Take your shoulders, you can loosen them up a little bit and start getting them straight, aligned, yet keep in mind they're going to be relaxed. Your arms down by your side, but not tightly, very loosely. And you're going to find your grounding through your feet. And it's almost going to feel odd, like you're floating. And you're going to let that go, and then just let your whole body stay in line, your knees aligned, straight with the top of your feet. And it's almost a little work to stand here, yet you're getting your body in a very good place. It's opening up, it's stretching. Your knees are benefiting from, well, your knees possibly can benefit from this. And just breathe. Nice and calmly. Mountain pose, as I know it, named of, it's not something I do often. I should do it more. I don't do a lot of stand-up poses, but this is definitely something that I'm going to add to my stand-up poses that I'm starting to do now. So the next one, we can shake that out a little bit. Our body's kind of open up. I'm going to use a block for this. Well, I'll show you without doing a block. This is called chair pose, and it's pretty simple. Just open your feet up about hip wide, and you're going to take your arms and bend your knees down so that you're in a sitting position. Look up a little bit. Now, if this is hard, what you can do is you can put a block in between your legs, a book. It'll help support. You try to do it again and come down. Like, I can feel the support a lot. As a matter of fact, I feel the support a lot on my knees. So this is a really good thing to do. I'm not going to do this long. I'm going to try to do it 30 seconds. 15 seconds I think will be good if you do a little bit each day. The mountain pose is easy enough to start out with and open up with. Okay, that's enough for me. And now I'm going to do something called goddess pose. That is kind of cool. You open your legs up. Now, if that's too twisting, don't go all the way. You can just go, but I don't have a problem, not right now with my knees, so I'm just going to check that pose for a minute. Okay, so we're going to open our legs up wide, and we're going to come down. This can be very tricky, so if this is hard, I would definitely hold this for 15 seconds. I don't do this all the time, so I'm not going to hold it for longer than that. And that's probably about right. And then come up very carefully. Now that didn't hurt my knees. That felt pretty good. Oh, the next one is Warrior 2. I'm already breathed because it's so wonderful. Okay, we're going to take our front foot. Let's start with our left foot. Face it, pointing toward your wall. Now this, for knees, instead of what you ordinarily would do with Warrior 2, you take your back foot, your right foot at this point, and turn it inward. And then you do your Warrior 2. But in this case, for knees that are troubled, you can leave your foot straight and in line with your heels, in line with one another. You don't have to open up wide either. So let's try it that way. Whew. Arms out. Your face can turn to the side, and then just lunge toward on your left knee. You're taking some pressure off of your right leg. I'm going to turn it in a little bit because I feel like, oh yeah, I want mine turned in just a hair. And then you can hold that 15 seconds. Now you can switch sides easily just by turning your feet. This is facing the wall, this is facing straight. I'm going to have to do mine a little bit more over because I don't have trouble knees. My body's pushing me to fight, you know, to line it up the correct way. Well, the correct way, the way that it's usually done. Okay, so you're going to come then down, turn your head straight out, and hold it for about 15 seconds. And come back up. Oh, that's already a little bit of a workout. Next, we're going to do high lunge. High lunge is really just, it's kind of a lot like Warrior One. You're going to have your foot out and you're going to come down with your arms up, but pick up your heel. It feels like such a healthy stretch. And yeah, you're just keeping your head straight ahead. I'm looking in my yoga poster. Okay. And then you can come down, switch legs, turn around. Okay. My balance on my right side's not good. And just up and hold it. This is very good for me to strengthen my right side this way. See if I can put my hands up straighter. There we go. I'm gonna come up and oh. Now one other one that they suggest, and I am in question if you're feeling stress on your knee at all. If you try to do this, don't do it. But it has been suggested that the Garland Pose, now I'm going to do supported Garland. You just take the block, you actually come down and sit on it. And now if you have to, you can put something in front of you to hold on to. And just have your hands rest on your knees. And apparently this is supposed to be good for your knees too. Just like child's pose supposedly, but when I was in training class, one of the teachers had said, be careful of child's pose if, you know, there's something going on in your knees, yet you research and it was one of the ones that was written down as being okay. So I'm just gonna let you be aware of that. And then come up and you can remove the block. And that's it. Just a few moves each day. And let me know if you found that they help your knees. I feel better already. The circulation is wonderful going through me. So I hope my friend enjoys this. I hope this is helpful. Thanks for stopping by, living positively today.